Daily Horoscope Analysis for Gemini, April 23, 2025. As the cosmos aligns on this significant day, Gemini natives find themselves at an intriguing crossroads of energy. The sun, resting in steadfast Taurus, illuminates your 12th house of subconsciousness, creating a uniquely reflective atmosphere that contrasts with your typically outward-focused nature. This is no ordinary day for the twins of the zodiac. The planetary configuration today presents a fascinating dance of energies specifically tailored to your mercurial spirit. Mercury, your ruling planet, forms an auspicious trine with expansive Jupiter, magnifying your already remarkable communication abilities and broadening your mental landscape. Ideas flow with exceptional ease, and your capacity to articulate complex concepts reaches new heights. This alignment particularly benefits intellectual pursuits, creative writing endeavors, and any situation requiring persuasive communication. The morning begins with the moon gliding through dramatic Leo, activating your third house of communication and short-distance travel. This lunar position supercharges your already vibrant expression style, making this an excellent day for important conversations, presentations, or networking opportunities. Your words carry additional weight and impact today. Choose them wisely, as their influence extends beyond immediate circumstances. In matters of heart and connection, Venus in sensitive Cáncer activates your second house of values and resources, bringing a nurturing quality to your approach to relationships. You may find yourself more emotionally invested in your connections today, seeking security and meaningful exchange rather than mere intellectual stimulation. For attached Geminis, this creates an opportunity to deepen bonds through expressions of loyalty and emotional presence. Single Geminis might find themselves attracted to potential partners who demonstrate reliability and emotional intelligence rather than just witty banter. The Venus-Neptune sextile adds a dreamy, romantic quality to your interactions. There's a poetic undertone to conversations today, allowing you to connect on soul levels that transcend ordinary communication. This aspect particularly favors artistic collaboration, spiritual discussions, and heart-centered exchanges. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. The cosmic atmosphere supports authentic emotional expression. Professionally, today's Mercury-Saturn aspect provides structure to your brilliant ideas. While Geminis sometimes struggle with follow-through, this planetary support helps you translate concepts into concrete plans. Superiors and colleagues are more receptive to your suggestions, recognizing the substance behind your characteristic quick thinking. Document your insights. They have potential for significant long-term development. Financially, intuition plays an unusually strong role in decision-making today. The Venus influence in your money sector suggests aligning spending and investing with your core values rather than pursuing quick returns. Consider the emotional satisfaction derived from financial choices rather than focusing exclusively on practical considerations. With Mars energizing your sixth house of daily routines and health, physical activities deliver exceptional benefits today. Your body responds positively to movement challenges, though there's a tendency to push beyond comfortable limits. Balance intensity with mindfulness to maximize wellness outcomes. Particular attention to throat and respiratory health serves you well under today's aspects. Mental clarity receives cosmic support through the Mercury-Jupiter trine. Your natural curiosity finds satisfaction in exploring new intellectual territories. Books, courses, or conversations that expand your knowledge base prove especially rewarding today. This alignment also favors language learning, writing projects, and public speaking engagements. Socially, you shine with particular brilliance today. The Leo moon enhances your natural charisma, drawing others to your animated storytelling and quick-witted observations. Group activities benefit from your presence, though you'll need to balance social engagement with the introspective pull of the Taurus sun in your 12th house. This tension between extroversion and introversion characterizes your experience today. Honoring both needs leads to optimal fulfillment. A unique feature of today's cosmic landscape is Uranus in Taurus forming aspects to your natal Mercury. This can manifest as unexpected insights or revolutionary ideas that shift your perspective in meaningful ways. Remain open to unconventional approaches and sudden revelations. They contain valuable wisdom despite their unorthodox packaging. Your dreams carry special significance tonight, with the 12th house sun activating your subconscious mind. Keep a journal nearby to record impressions upon waking, as they may contain solutions to waking life challenges or creative inspirations worth developing. Sleep quality impacts your cognitive performance significantly under today's aspects. Prioritize rest despite the mental stimulation you're experiencing. The primary challenge today stems from potential information overload. With Mercury and Jupiter amplifying mental activity, distinguishing between essential insights and interesting but irrelevant data requires discernment. Practice focusing on quality rather than quantity in information consumption. Relationship dynamics benefit from your enhanced emotional intelligence today. The Venus-Moon connection increases your capacity to recognize and respond appropriately to others' emotional needs. This serves you well in personal relationships and professional interactions alike. Notice how this emotional attunement complements your typically more cerebral approach to connections. Technology and communication tools work particularly well for you today, with Mercury receiving beneficial aspects. Virtual meetings, digital presentations, or social media content creation all receive cosmic support. Your ability to translate complex ideas into accessible language serves you especially well in digital contexts. Creative projects initiated today carry a special energy, particularly those involving writing, speaking, or idea development. The Mercury-Jupiter trine infuses your creative expression with expanded vision and philosophical depth. This is an excellent day to begin a blog, podcast, book project, or course development. The seeds planted now have strong growth potential. For Geminis involved in teaching or mentoring, today's aspects provide exceptional support. Your ability to communicate complex ideas in accessible ways reaches new heights, allowing you to make meaningful impact through knowledge sharing. Students and mentees are particularly receptive to your guidance under these cosmic conditions. Family communications may require extra attention today. The Cáncer Venus influence can stir emotional undercurrents in domestic relationships. Approach family conversations with patience and compassion, recognizing that heart concerns may underlie seemingly practical discussions. Your heightened emotional intelligence helps navigate these waters successfully. Travel plans made today, especially for short distances or educational purposes, receive favorable cosmic support. The third house Leo moon enhances enjoyment of local exploration and learning journeys. Consider day trips to stimulating destinations or educational venues that satisfy your intellectual curiosity. As evening approaches, the 12th house Taurus sun encourages winding down through grounding practices. Meditation, gentle yoga, or time in nature helps integrate the day's mental stimulation. Your nervous system benefits from consciously transitioning from active engagement to restful contemplation. Today's special gift for Gemini is the rare alignment between communication planets that amplifies your natural eloquence while adding emotional depth and practical application. This cosmic support allows you to communicate with unusual impact and authenticity, potentially creating breakthrough moments in important relationships or professional situations. Embrace the multifaceted nature of today's energy, Gemini. The apparent contradictions between sociability and introspection, between intellectual exploration and emotional connection, actually offer a path to greater wholeness when consciously integrated. Your characteristic adaptability serves you well in navigating these varied energies, allowing you to extract maximum benefit from this cosmically significant day. On April 23, 2025, Gemini natives will experience a particularly noteworthy celestial arrangement affecting your intellectual and communicative abilities. The Sun, at 3 degrees Taurus, occupies your 12th house of subconscious patterns and hidden matters, illuminating aspects of your life typically veiled from conscious awareness. This placement encourages introspection and may reveal solutions to problems that have been mysteriously eluding you. Mercury, your ruling planet, will be positioned at 18 degrees Taurus, also in your 12th house but approaching a significant transition. This creates a fascinating dynamic where your typically quick and agile mental processes turn inward rather than expressing outwardly. You might find yourself processing information internally, with profound insights occurring behind the scenes rather than in your usual rapid-fire verbal exchanges. Communications may feel slightly delayed, but the depth of understanding compensates for any perceived slowness. Venus at 27 degrees Gemini sits prominently in your first house of self and personal identity. This placement blesses you with enhanced charm and social magnetism. People will be naturally drawn to your ideas and perspectives today, even if you're not actively promoting them. Your ability to present concepts in appealing ways receives cosmic enhancement. Mars energizes at 11 degrees Pisces in your 10th house of career and public standing. This creates a dynamic but potentially diffuse drive toward professional goals. While motivation is high, you may need to guard against scattered approaches to workplace challenges. The Mars-Neptune proximity amplifies creative vision but can cloud practical execution. The Moon, transiting at 8 degrees Scorpio in your 6th house of daily routine and health, intensifies emotional connections to your physical well-being and work environment. Intuitive insights about optimizing your schedule or addressing health concerns should be heeded today. Jupiter, positioned at 14 degrees Gemini in your first house, continues its year-long expansive influence on your personal projects and self-expression. This creates a harmonious trine with your natal Mercury ruler, opening channels for intellectual growth and fortunate communications. Saturn at 5 degrees Pisces in your 10th house forms a challenging square with your Sun, creating tension between your need for rest and your professional responsibilities. This aspect demands careful balancing of ambition with necessary recovery time. Uranus at 28 degrees Taurus in your 12th house forms a conjunction with your natal Mercury, triggering unexpected insights and potentially disruptive but revolutionary thinking patterns. Information may come to you in surprising bursts of intuition rather than logical progression. Neptune at 7 degrees Aries in your 11th house of social networks and future aspirations creates an imaginative but potentially confusing influence on your long-term planning. Collective endeavors benefit from your visionary contributions, though you'll need to maintain clarity about practical details. Pluto at 0 degrees Aquarius in your 9th house of higher learning and philosophical understanding continues its transformative influence on your belief systems and educational pursuits. Deep research and investigation yield powerful discoveries today. The North Node at 19 degrees Aries in your 11th house aligns with your future direction, encouraging beneficial social connections that support your evolutionary path. Networking activities today carry special significance for your long-term development. Chiron at 24 degrees Aries in your 11th house highlights potential healing opportunities within group settings, though this may involve confronting past wounds related to acceptance and belonging. Showing vulnerability in appropriate contexts leads to meaningful growth. Most significantly, the approaching Mercury-Uranus conjunction in your 12th house signals a period of unexpected insights and revelations over the next few days. Pay careful attention to dreams, random thoughts, and seemingly coincidental information, as these contain valuable guidance for navigating upcoming challenges. This conjunction particularly affects your communication sector, suggesting breakthroughs in understanding complex subjects or resolving persistent misunderstandings. The South Node in Libra in your 5th house forms a quincunx with your natal Mercury, indicating potential tension between creative self-expression and the deeper psychological processing currently demanded by the planetary alignment. Balance is required between sharing your thoughts and allowing them sufficient incubation time. Ceres at 3 degrees Cancer in your second house nurtures financial security and connects emotional well-being with material stability. Resources may come through unexpected channels related to home, family, or property matters. For Gemini individuals with significant natal planets between 15 to 20 degrees of mutable signs, today's planetary positions trigger important developmental transitions, particularly in how you process and share information. The Mercury-Jupiter sextile enhances learning capacity, but requires disciplined focus to maximize benefits. These planetary positions collectively suggest a day of rich internal processing, leading to valuable external communications. The emphasis on your 12th house indicates that quiet reflection yields more productive outcomes than frenetic activity. Honor the contemplative quality of today's energy, while remaining open to the surprising insights that emerge when your ruling planet Mercury interacts with revolutionary Uranus. April 23, 2025 presents a fascinating communication landscape for you, Gemini. With Mercury, your ruling planet, forming a sextile with Jupiter in your sign, your expressive abilities are heightened to remarkable levels. Words seem to flow effortlessly today, giving you an eloquence that can charm and persuade almost anyone in your path. This planetary alignment creates a perfect storm of mental clarity and verbal dexterity. The moon transiting through Libra today creates an air trine with your Gemini energy, further amplifying your already formidable communication skills. Ideas connect in surprising ways, allowing you to see patterns and possibilities that might normally remain hidden. This is particularly evident in written communication, emails, texts, and social media. Posts all benefit from your enhanced ability to find just the right words. However, Neptune's square aspect to Mercury adds a layer of complexity. While your communication is enhanced, there's a risk of misunderstandings if you aren't precise with your words. The dreamy Neptunian influence can cause your thoughts to drift or create situations where others misinterpret your meaning. Be mindful that what seems crystal clear to you might appear hazy to others. Venus in your sign today brings a diplomatic quality to your expressions. You'll find yourself naturally softening your delivery, making even difficult conversations flow more smoothly. This placement supports artistic and creative communications particularly well if you've been considering sharing poetry, music, or any creative writing. Today offers a supportive energy for such expression. Mars in Cancer in your second house forms an interesting aspect with your communication sector today. This might manifest as conversations about resources, values, or finances that carry emotional undertones. Be aware that discussions about practical matters may unexpectedly tap into deeper feelings or memories. Your words carry extra impact when discussing matters of security or value. Uranus, now in the early degrees of Gemini, is revolutionizing your self-expression in ways you couldn't have anticipated. Today, this innovative energy enables you to break free from communication patterns that have become stale or restrictive. You might surprise yourself with insights that seem to come from nowhere. Trust these intuitive leaps, as they're likely to lead to breakthrough moments. The Sun in Taurus in your 12th house suggests that some of your most important communications today may happen behind the scenes or involve unspoken understandings. Pay attention to nonverbal cues and the spaces between words. Sometimes what remains unsaid carries more significance than what's explicitly expressed. Your subconscious mind is particularly active, connecting dots in ways your conscious mind might miss. Jupiter's presence in Gemini expands your perspective and brings opportunities through communication channels. A conversation that seems ordinary could unexpectedly open doors to new possibilities. Educational pursuits, publishing opportunities, or foreign connections are especially favored today. Your natural curiosity receives a cosmic boost, making this an excellent day for learning, teaching, or mentoring activities. Saturn in Pisces forms a square to your sign, reminding you that with great communicative power comes responsibility. While you're unusually persuasive today, consider the impact your words might have. This aspect asks you to build structures around your naturally fluid thoughts, perhaps through journaling, formal writing projects, or communication plans that give shape to your brilliant, but sometimes scattered ideas. Pluto in Aquarius forms a supportive air trine to your sign, adding depth and transformative potential to your communications. You may find yourself discussing subjects that usually remain below the surface. This planetary influence supports psychological insights and penetrating questions. Don't be surprised if casual conversations suddenly turn profound. You have access to deeper levels of understanding today. Mercury's position suggests that technological communications are particularly favored. Virtual meetings, digital presentations, or online networking yield better results than usual. Your ability to multitask communication channels is enhanced, though be careful not to spread your attention too thin across too many platforms or conversations. A notable aspect between Mercury and Chiron indicates healing potential through communication today. Words you speak or write could have a therapeutic effect, either for yourself or others. If there's been a misunderstanding or communication breakdown in recent weeks, today offers excellent energy for resolution and repair. Your natural Gemini gift for seeing multiple perspectives helps you bridge divides between opposing viewpoints. The North Node's position suggests that communications related to your long-term goals and ambitions are especially significant today. Pay attention to conversations about your future path. They contain important clues about your direction. Information received today may have more importance than is immediately apparent, particularly regarding your professional development or public reputation. For maximum communication success today, embrace your natural Gemini versatility while adding a touch more patience than usual. Listen as much as you speak. Your mind is moving faster than most, so giving others time to catch up will ensure your brilliant ideas are fully appreciated rather than just partially grasped. With this balanced approach, April 23rd can be a day of remarkable connection, expression, and intellectual advancement. For Gemini, on April 23, 2025, the financial landscape presents a fascinating mix of opportunity and caution. Mercury, your ruling planet, will be positioned strongly in Aries, creating a dynamic energy around your financial thinking and communication about money matters. This placement encourages quick decision-making and innovative approaches to your finances, but requires careful attention to impulsive spending. The moon in Sagittarius on this day forms a harmonious trine with Mercury, enhancing your intuitive sense about investments and financial opportunities. This is particularly favorable for spotting trends before others do. Your natural Gemini adaptability, combined with this lunar influence, gives you an edge in recognizing patterns in markets or business opportunities. Venus will be moving through your second house of personal finances, bringing a beneficial influence to your monetary affairs. This placement often correlates with unexpected financial gifts, favorable negotiations regarding salary or contracts, and a general sense of ease around money. However, with Neptune forming a challenging square aspect to this Venus position, there's a caution against wishful thinking or unclear boundaries when it comes to financial agreements. Jupiter, the planet of expansion and good fortune, continues its transit through Gemini, a particularly favorable placement that occurs only once every 12 years. On April 23rd specifically, Jupiter forms a supportive sextile to Saturn, creating a perfect balance between growth opportunities and structural stability in your financial world. This aspect suggests that conservative investments made today have strong potential for long-term growth. Mars positioned in Capricorn on this day activates your 8th house of shared resources, debts, and investments. This brings powerful energy to financial collaborations, loan applications, or negotiations involving other people's money. The Mars-Pluto conjunction perfecting today intensifies this energy, suggesting that deep financial transformations initiated now could have long-lasting impacts on your wealth-building strategy. Your financial intelligence is particularly sharp today. Numbers, data, and financial analysis come more naturally, making this an excellent day to review your portfolio, examine your budget, or strategize about future financial moves. The Mercury-Uranus conjunction in your communications sector suggests brilliant insights could suddenly appear regarding money matters. Pay attention to these flashes of inspiration. In terms of practical actions, April 23rd favors starting new savings plans, particularly those with innovative or technological components. Cryptocurrency investments, tech stocks, or digital financial platforms receive favorable aspects. However, with Saturn's influence still prominent, traditional investment vehicles shouldn't be overlooked. A balanced approach works best today. For Geminis working in financial fields, client interactions prove especially profitable today. Your ability to explain complex concepts clearly is enhanced, making this an ideal day for pitching ideas, presenting financial plans, or educating others about monetary matters. Commission-based opportunities show particular promise. Networking plays a crucial role in your financial developments today. A conversation with a colleague or acquaintance could open doors to unexpected income streams. The North Node's position suggests that connections made or strengthened today have karmic financial implications. Pay attention to seemingly random encounters. Regarding existing financial concerns, today's energy supports resolving long-standing issues. If you've been dealing with tax problems, insurance claims, or delayed payments, Mercury's position helps you find the right words and approach to make progress. Documentation and paperwork flow more smoothly than usual. Be careful with expenses related to communication technology today. With Mercury in tension with Neptune, there's potential for confusion or misleading information regarding contracts for phones, internet services, or subscription-based digital products. Read all fine print carefully before committing to recurring payments. Interestingly, your financial intuition receives a boost from the Moon-Neptune trine forming in the afternoon. You may experience strong hunches about timing regarding purchases or sales. While logical analysis should remain your primary guide, don't dismiss these intuitive nudges completely. They contain valuable information. The evening hours bring a shift as the moon moves into Capricorn, grounding your financial thinking and encouraging practical planning for the days ahead. Use this time to consolidate the insights and opportunities that arose earlier in the day. Setting concrete goals with specific numbers and timeframes will be particularly effective under this lunar influence. Looking at the bigger picture, April 23rd serves as a pivotal point in a longer financial cycle that began with the new moon in your earned income sector 2 weeks prior. Seeds planted then begin showing their first growth today. Pay attention to which initiatives are flourishing and which may need additional attention or resources. For Geminis considering major purchases, particularly related to vehicles or transportation, today's aspects are moderately favorable, but suggest waiting until after Mercury's upcoming retrograde next month if possible. If you must proceed today, ensure all warranties and return policies are clearly understood. Your financial creativity peaks in the mid-afternoon hours when the moon forms a harmonious aspect with Uranus. This window from approximately 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. represents your most innovative thinking about money matters. Schedule important financial brainstorming sessions during this period if possible. Overall, April 23rd, 2025, presents Gemini with a financial landscape rich with opportunity but requiring discernment. Your natural adaptability serves you well today, allowing you to pivot quickly in response to changing conditions while maintaining focus on longer-term financial goals. Balance your dual nature by entertaining innovative financial approaches while ensuring fundamentals remain solid. April 23rd, 2025, brings an auspicious alignment for Gemini with Mercury forming a harmonious trine to Jupiter. This cosmic configuration opens several fortunate pathways for you today. communication channels become exceptionally favorable, making this an ideal day for pitching ideas, negotiating deals, or applying for opportunities that require you to showcase your verbal or written talents. Your intellectual prowess is heightened, allowing you to grasp complex concepts with remarkable ease. This Mercury-Jupiter aspect also expands your network in meaningful ways. Pay attention to chance encounters and seemingly random conversations, as they may lead to fortunate connections with individuals who can help advance your goals. Financial opportunities appear particularly in collaborative ventures or through information you receive from trusted sources. The digital realm proves especially fortunate today. Online platforms, social media, and technology-based communications all serve as conduits for lucky breaks. Educational pursuits are highly favored, whether you're teaching, learning, or sharing knowledge in any capacity. Short-distance travel brings unexpected benefits, so consider changing your routine commute or exploring nearby locations. Your adaptability, typically a Gemini strength, becomes your superpower today. Remaining flexible allows you to capitalize on sudden fortunate developments. Creative writing, speaking engagements, and media-related activities receive cosmic support, potentially leading to recognition or new opportunities. Community connections also prove fortunate. Neighborhood activities, local organizations, or sibling relationships may bring positive developments. This is a day to spread your wings intellectually and socially, trusting that your natural Gemini curiosity will lead you toward beneficial outcomes. The afternoon hours prove especially productive for brainstorming sessions or collaborative thinking, as your mind will be operating at peak capacity. Pay particular attention to information that comes in duplicates or pairs today. This repetition is the universe's way of highlighting fortunate pathways specifically tailored for you. Adding to these fortunate alignments, the moon in Leo forms a supportive sextile to your sign, enhancing your creative expression and adding a touch of dramatic flair to your communications. This lunar energy brings fortunate opportunities through entertainment venues, recreational activities, and creative collaborations. The Leo moon also boosts your confidence, making this an excellent day to take calculated risks in areas where you typically excel. Your natural charisma receives a cosmic enhancement, allowing you to charm and persuade others with greater ease than usual. Leadership opportunities may unexpectedly present themselves, particularly in group projects or community initiatives. Venus positioned in Gemini creates another fortunate aspect on April 23rd, bringing charm and magnetism to your social interactions. This placement particularly benefits your personal appearance and first impressions. Consider scheduling important meetings, dates, or presentations today when others will be naturally drawn to your ideas and presence. Financial opportunities related to personal talents, especially those involving communication, writing, or teaching, receive Venus's blessing. Artistic endeavors and aesthetic decisions are also highlighted as areas of good fortune. Jupiter's expansive energy in relation to your sign amplifies opportunities for expansion in your intellectual pursuits. Higher education, publishing, legal matters, and philosophical explorations all receive favorable cosmic energy. If you've been considering taking a course, applying to an educational program, or sharing your knowledge through writing or teaching, April 23rd provides exceptional support for taking that first step. Mars in an air sign creates a harmonious trine to Gemini, energizing your communication sector and providing the drive to pursue intellectual goals. This martial energy grants you exceptional mental stamina, allowing you to tackle complex problems or detailed communications with sustained focus, unusually helpful for your typically quick-moving Gemini mind. Competitive communications, debates, negotiations, and persuasive presentations all receive cosmic support. The dwarf planet Ceres